Lovely people, most welcome to the page here on GBC News. This is where we do chit-chatting. We get those who matter, and it's the 2025 season. And so most sports disciplines are gearing up for something mega, something spectacular. And today we'll be looking at developing water sports in this country. Specifically, we're talking about water polo. And so the new season is just about to unfold, and it promises to be very, very interesting. And so as usual, we get those who matter. And so the initiator of water polo in Ghana is in the studio. No other person than Prince Santi Sifa Boache. He doesn't like the Prince. He likes Santi Sifa Boache. The man is in the house. The only Rastafarian I see in the water is in the house. Prince, most welcome.
Yo.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Whoa. You look great.
Do I look good? I had to come correct today, you know. Tio Sampa's #1.
Whoa. Yeah, give me a flashback for Ghanaians who were following you, and some of them had to switch and do stuff. How was 2024 like for your team and the dream you having of raising the first black polo team?
Thank you.
For the Olympics and to conquer the world.
Thank you very much. You do your research. So the dream is, of course, yes, we want to have the first all-black water polo team to go to the highest level for water polo in Olympics. 2024 was an Olympic year, so we did Olympic things. We had our third season where we saw Wutu Winton take the first place again, continue the competition with our 7 teams. Then we saw our youth team, the team invited to go to Europe, but their dreams were dashed. We took them to South Africa for 3 friendly matches, and they won 2 out of 3 of those matches in Durban, South Africa. Then, what else did we do, I was able to get the chance to go to the Paris Olympics and represent as a Black American, as a Ghanaian, and watch the water polo teams compete for the gold medal so that we can also plan to one day be there in the future. And then we had our preseason matches just this past month to keep the fire burning for the young water polo players and the older ones and the ladies too, that hey, if you are still with us and coming up to be year 4, you should fasten your seatbelt for the whole ride, the whole journey.
So on our screens some of the action when they had the fire team visiting them and organizing this beautiful game for them. No, Santi, once again, somebody sits and asks that, do you really have what it takes to really play the sport in this country? Looking at the fact that everything water and getting a pool is expensive, even getting a clean water outputs to even swimming, it's a problem here and there. And so how are you going to sustain this? Tell us more about this thing.
So, yeah, it's the best question to ask. The way that we've been able to do this is because of my broad network in the US, across the world. They've seen me and my participation in the sport from when I got to play back in California, when I got to play even abroad in Brazil. People who love the sport, they want to see the sport grow. They want to even see more participation from Africans and people of color. So they say, we can believe in this dream too. We know that getting the pools are expensive, so let's dash you some money for that. We know feeding your athletes is difficult, so we'll dash you some money for that. We know transportation for the youth is difficult as well. Let's help you with that. So I've been reaching out to my network in the US to say, listen, if you want a new place for this sport to blossom and you want a new potential contender for the world stage, Black Star Polo is the best way to do that, because we're not just teaching them how to play this game. You want to incorporate aquatic excellence. We want to get them to swim and learn that being a part of a swimming team is very natural. So everything has been coming from US, and we were praying that the Ghanaians will also put their support behind this dream of one day having an all-black water polo team represent at the highest level. So
if you look at the path you've taken, this year is going to be the 4th season. How rosy has it been like?
Few roses, many thorns and few roses. But the roses that we've had have been very, very significant. Taking the team to South Africa. Now it's a training trip, of course, a competition trip. But the real victory has been taking these children from Accra, from Kumasi, from Central Region, to now travel outside of Ghana and to show their skills internationally and to do well. So now we have international victories under the belt. So that is something that we are able to very much so celebrate. But getting to that point was difficult. You know, we had our issues at the Italian embassy with that denial. You know, we have our issues with some of the children. You know, we have to work with their family members to find out how we can get them their passports, getting their correct their birth details. We have to secure funds to get the teams excited to continue to go to the pool and motivated and get them food. It's very difficult. And then again, the staff, the people that I have on the ground here are some of the best people, I believe, in the whole Ghana to keep pushing this dream, keep pushing this vision, and to keep them motivated as well. That listen, I know your time is valuable, but if you stick with this program, you will be benefited, you will be rewarded. And through that, we have had many ups and downs. The Italian embassy disaster, losing some of our athletes just to some of the issues in Ghana, and just the search for sponsorship. Like all us lesser known sports in Ghana, it's a hill we all climb. So doing that one has been difficult, but something tells me 2025 will be the year that we get our big breakthrough in Ghana.
Okay, so now let's look at the new season. What is at stake? How are you unveiling it? Walk us through.
So this week is an exciting week. We're gonna have a referee, an official from USA Water Polo. He's born in Croatia, which Croatia, they won the silver medal this year in Paris. But he'll be here throughout the week giving referee clinics and coaching clinics to locals here in Ghana, aquatic enthusiasts, so that they would be able...
Okay, so viewers, this is...
yeah, you got it on the screen.
So you're talking about the refereeing clinic.
Yes, exactly right.
And then he said, learn the rules of the game from Mr. Tunku.
Mr. Tony Karaman.
Tunku.
Yeah.
Tony Karaman from US Water Polo team.
Yeah.
You are giving me a little bit of his profile. So he's in town?
He's in town now.
Okay.
First time in Ghana.
Okay.
And he's loving it.
Great.
So we've been showing him around some areas, and today we'll start the first of 4 clinics at Lincoln Community School. They were so gracious enough to allow us to use their classroom and their pool so that we can give a PowerPoint presentation on what it will take and what it looks like to be the most effective official. So that way, we now have either a new job opportunity for people to be officials for water polo, and now we can run our own multiple games across the country.
Okay, so this is the gentleman you were talking about. So.
That's Mr. Tony.
Okay.
Yes,
okay, so
sir.
he's coming for the 4th annual water polo season.
Exactly right.
Meaning it is taking place at the University of Ghana, the real season.
Correct.
Okay.
Our opening day will continue to be at the University of Ghana, Legon. And I have it at that pool because I want the kids to be familiar with what it feels like to go to the university, because obviously the goal is to have them one day attend a university through a water polo scholarship or an aquatic scholarship. So we plant the seed young.
Okay, so once again, you look at it and say Black Star Water Polo is proud to welcome Mr. Tony Karama to Ghana for a series of water polo and referee clinics ahead of the 4th annual water polo season at the University of Ghana. The 2025 season will begin on Saturday, January 18, 2025 from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. A whole day.
It's a whole day.
Whoa.
It's a long day.
Now, you're talking about getting the students, the players, to one day dream to be in the university.
Yes.
So, meaning that your sport, you linking. So tell me, what's the linkage? Schooling and water polo, and where are they coming from? I thought, where are you getting your players from?
The players in Ghana?
Yes.
Oh, they come from all over. So the link, the best way to even get into a pro league is you want to attend a university that has water polo. Mostly in California, some exist on the East Coast. But that's the best way, because now it allows you to have an advantage to your resume. So the players that we've been dealing with the longest out of Central Region, they're all high school right now, 16, 17. And they've been a part of the program more than 4 years, even before we started our league. So them developing their skills is going to put them at a proper position to be able to reach out to universities in the U.S.
So you're talking about these young boys and girls?
Yep, some of them. And this was the demonstration we had in the shallow side. But some of these boys, yep, they have been playing with us for 4 or 5 years now.
And so they now have the skill, they've mastered the art.
Yes.
And the reason they had to go outside and play trial matches and they won to the amazement of the world that Ghana can play whilst you don't even have enough pools.
Thank you very much.
And water, clean water for you to do these things.
A football nation is succeeding in water sports. Can you imagine?
and so your dream is that you see these players and others that will be joining us. We talk 2025. Maybe you get new ones that will be interested to know that your sports is also attached to schooling, academics.
Yes. It's as much as it is the sport, the competition. Again, I have these events at the schools so they can put them together as one. That we don't want you just to be a superior athlete. We want you to be a superior student athlete.
Okay.
Because if you don't perform well in the schools, how can we have you on the team? And if you're skilled as an athlete, they excel, you still have to think, what happens if the day you get injured? Then what will you do? But if you're strong in school, strong in your sport, even if you have injury, you have your school to continue to push you forward. So that's the biggest thing we want to push. And that's the dream, because the highest level athletes, they play while they attend university. And that's their baseline, that's their foundation, as they can bounce back and forth between national team trainings, because there's always a baseline training of being at a university.
Great. And so for somebody who really is new to the sport, does it really pay? Footballers will say, oh, a player signed a contract. A tennis player will say, oh, he won the Roland Garros and won this. So a water polo player, does it pay?
Water polo, it will only give you just what you will need. The ability to travel, a place to stay, and maybe just enough to walk around, you know. But we all know that water polo is a sport that will only pay you if you're at the top Eastern European countries, Italian countries, European countries. Those are the ones that can really give you a salary to stay. So it is possible to make a living off of it, but you have to be one of the best ones. But the best way that I can say it does pay you back is you learn the skill of drowning prevention and water safety. And many of us here, we drown when we see water. Some people only drink water. So now when you're able to get into the pool and swim and not be afraid of the deep side, that is the skill that can give you the life to be able to pay for yourself.
Great. And so starting from the Lincoln Community School, how many have confirmed their participation in this refereeing course?
We have 12 just now.
12 just now.
Yeah,
okay.
12 have confirmed, and from 2:30 to 3, that is when we'll be gathering people to attend at the event. If you still want to reserve a space, there still is time. You can send a message to me on my WhatsApp, 020-908-9717. Just give me your full name, we'll add you to the list, but it has to be before 12 p.m. So you can learn the skills of this game like a professional, and then also see what this game looks like with that knowledge at the tournament on Saturday.
Okay, so from tomorrow, what else do you do when the training starts? When does it end? Because you said Saturday is when the season starts. So today, tomorrow next, all training?
All trainings. So this one is different because it'll be now practical trainings, theory trainings. So we have our classroom trainings for 2 hours today, and then 1 hour in the pool to apply the classroom into the water. Wednesday we'll be at Burma Camp for a similar demonstration.
Okay, so you do Lincoln, then you go to Burma Camp.
On Wednesday.
Okay.
Yes, because we resume training at Burma Camp. That's where the Accra team trains.
Okay.
So now they'll be training there with this referee, and they'll be all in the water training, giving them the tactics, the skills, what they need to know to improve their game. Then on Thursday, we go to the #1 seed school, the Owutu Winton Senior High School. That's where we have a clinic there for their staff, their students, and give them the opportunity to also benefit from Mr. Tony. And then Friday, we're planning to have one more clinic in Accra, which I believe will be the biggest one, where many people will come in at the University of Ghana to where they can get their crash course in water polo before the tournament starts on Saturday.
Great. And so for Saturday, everybody will say, okay, we want to come along and come and watch. What should they expect? 2025.
2025, huh? Everyone's saying, what's next? What should we do, huh?
What is this
game?
They really expect?
Is this the swimming Rasta? No, you need to accept that this organization that we do, Black Star Polo, it's, yes, helping the youth. It's helping the underserved children. It's helping everybody. It's attracting professionals from around the world. And as much as it may seem as a charity case, the charity is really over because the boys are strong now. It's not just giving young children the opportunity to play and have fun. Now they're having fun because they're serious and they are competitive. And they know that they've reached a point where it's about playing for the chance to make a senior national team or a junior national team or to travel. So everyone that has come to one of our events, they've said, I've never seen this amount of black people swimming on the deep side. You go to our pool parties, everybody's in the shallow side, splashing and enjoying. But to be in the deep side, swimming up and down, wrestling, scoring, chanting, cheering, it's a beautiful event to see. So people just need to expect an environment to be loud, have fun, and to see faces of the future take over this aquatic sport.
Great. And so how many matches are we going to see? You said from 9 or what?
Yeah, from 10 to 6.
10 to 6
So
a.m. or let's say 9 to 6 p.m. How many matches?
We'll have about 7 matches.
Whoa.
Yeah, from 12 to 6 p.m. is match. So the first 2 hours of the day, 10 to 12, will be youth participation. The children will play, the ladies will play, the beginners, and then from 11 going, we'll start to have the more experienced players play, and then from 3 p.m. going, that's when you start to see the more experienced players get together and have a match. So
Sante, as we speak now, you give your number. I'll let you give the number again.
Sure.
If an individual is sitting out there, a person from the corporate world, corporate Ghana,
Sure.
really is interested in this story and says, oh, how do I get in touch? Maybe offer a helping hand. It might not be big, but we want to just come on board and come and partner you guys.
Absolutely.
Is there room? If yes, how do they reach out?
So I give my number out as the best way. It's again the 020-908-9717. You reach me directly, Coach Asante. You can send a message, you can do a phone call, you can send a Momo donation to help us with water, with our snacks. And our email address, blackstarpolo@gmail.com. That's been a way to directly reach us. That's where our volunteers from the United States have reached out to say, I would like to help out your team. That's where we've gotten some donations of equipment, and even some people have given their funds to assist us in Ghana with transportation. So we are doing so very well. We've received help from organizations like Cap 7 and Justice Outside, but now we need the local support from Ghana. And I think corporate Ghana getting behind this Olympic-inspired team from Ghana is a beautiful story. So reach out, help us.
So we're reaching out and helping you. So seven matches or 7 teams, 7 teams will be on display.
Correct.
And then the up and coming ones, the amateurs and the females will be coming in. I'm particular about our ladies.
The ladies.
Although our time is running, but how have you seen our ladies?
They're strong.
When you started, only 1 or 2.
You see?
I remember. Now there's a whole team.
There's a whole army, huh? Man, they're strong. So one of our coaches has done well to go all the way to the Abono region in Lake Bosom Tree to train the ladies in that region. And they're very serious. So they're able to come for their first time to Accra and play and use the equipment we've given them. And now I think our ladies team, now in total we may have 30 ladies, 20 to 30 ladies, which is beautiful.
Dreaming to play water polo.
Thank you.
Playing water polo.
And the dream is now, it's not a dream, it's now a reality. Now they're playing. And it's beautiful because if you recall in those early days, the ladies, they could only do the shallow side.
Yeah.
Now they're also in the deep side. And now the ladies are encouraging the new ladies, hey, don't worry. You don't be afraid. You can jump in and swim. And when you see the ladies go from fear to now confident to swimming up and down deep side, that's a gold medal.
Oh. We wish you all the best, and hoping that within the week we might track you guys and see how the progress has been like with your officiating course and your new season on Saturday. So family can come around the Legon swimming pool just by the stadium side.
Yeah, it's open for everybody to watch, because the thing about water polo is you have to see the game.
And love
you
it.
see it played.
And then you love it.
And then you're hooked for life.
So please come and see Rastaman in water. Some people will say, Rastaman will be in the water.
Yeah,
Rastaman from the Ashanti region.
Hey,
let people know that where you're coming from.
It's true, from Kumasi side, Bantama region. Come on. You should know this. A Rasta Ashanti man.
So Kumerica in water.
Thank you.
So viewers, that's how we wrap it up on the page today. We'll be returning same time tomorrow with more. Wish you guys all the best. If you're out there and you really love water polo, please be at the University of Ghana swimming pool on Saturday. Throughout the day, just come with the family and have a feel of it. And then at the end of the day, take a decision. Join the sport. It's an Olympic sport. And then it becomes win-win. Thank you, Sante.
Thank you.
Wish you all the best. I say thank you once again. Have a lovely day.